From California State University San Bernardino, it's Local Matters.
Indoor soccer and podcasts. Hello, I'm Amanda Romero, and welcome to Local Matters, featuring stories from across the Inland Empire.
And I'm Caesar Channon. Indoor soccer is thriving in the IE as a professional team was formed in Ontario, California. Taking the beloved sport and moving it indoors has allowed for a new way to experience soccer. Reporter Bryan WIlson attends the game to learn more.
We all know that soccer is the world's most popular sport, but what happens when you take that sport, move it in an arena, and shrink the field? Well, you can find out right here in the Inland Empire.
One of the bigger differences would be the boards. It's like having an additional player on the field if it's done correctly, and being able to get yourself out of pressure or use it to create certain patterns that we play in indoor, which are a little bit of a different variety compared to the outdoor game. Indoor soccer is constantly changing from end to end with possessions. Restarts, the ball going out of bounds, fans being right on top of you, music playing during the game. It's a lot more entertaining is what I would say.
The biggest thing is obviously the subbing. We have 15 rostered players, and we go in lines of 2s and 3s. So basically the guys work for about 60 to 90 seconds, then they come off of the field, they catch the breath, and they're back on again. And we continually do that for 60 minutes. The speed of play is obviously a lot faster. Up and down the court as fast as we possibly can, and the ball is constantly rolling. Details are a lot more magnified. It's such a fast-paced game, and so mentally you really have to be focused on what you're doing. If you lose a mark, all of a sudden the guy's gone and it's in the back of the net. You miss a shot, it bounces off the boards and it's going the other way. They got music going on, they make it a show, and the guys are scoring goals, jumping on the boards, banging into boards, hitting balls from 20, 30 yards, and the ball never goes out. We love it.
With its shrunken field and literal balls-to-the-wall action, arena soccer makes for a fun thing to do right here in our backyard. For Local Matters, I'm Bryan WIlson.
Podcasts have been gaining popularity since the early 2000s. As an episodic audio file available to stream when you want, they've been easier to access as time goes on. Reporter William Shorter visits with local podcasters to learn more.
In the visual era, podcasting seems to be a growing trend. Here we have two local podcasters who will help us learn more.
To me, podcasting is a way for me to express my opinions and just have all these thoughts that you have with your friends, where you just think of this like profound idea or just an observation you have on a certain subject, certain topic. And podcasting is just a really fun way to let it out and to just have your opinion be heard and spark new thoughts and new ideas.
First and foremost, be an expert in what they're talking about and be entertaining and informative, because the job of a podcaster is to gain listeners. The only way you're going to gain listeners is if you stand out in some sort of way, either by your knowledge or by your entertainment.
I think podcasting is just the newest trend because minimal effort compared to like making a video, being a persona on social media.
My podcast is called Creative Collision, and I cover a lot of different things, mostly sports and entertainment, music, movies, what's going on in the world. You get objective people when you do a podcast. I feel like listeners like podcasters more because these are just kind of people they can relate to. They're coming from a place where they're coming from their own ideas. Listeners really enjoy that because they feel like they're getting true experiences and coming from their heart. They're not getting some person on TV trying to tell them what to think or what to say.
So if you feel like you have an entertaining personality and a voice to share, podcasting may be for you. From Local Matters, this is William Shorter.
To keep updated on what Local Matters is doing, follow our social media.
To watch some of our other stories, head on over to our YouTube channel at Local Matters CSUSB. I'm Amanda Romero.
And I'm Caesar Channon. Join us next time for more local stories that matter.